Queens of the Stone Age live at Much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The best part about this show is I can promise a great rock show, but you guys just have to deliver. It's easy to make promises when other people can deliver.
Well, that's okay, man. We like playing. It's better than talking.
There you go. Well, you know what? We'll keep the talk short, but you know, gotta have the rock.
You gotta talk, and we gotta rock.
I gotta talk. You guys gotta rock. We'll talk for a bit. Is that cool?
That's cool.
All right. So when Rated R came out, and then I guess at the beginning of Songs to the Deaf, you guys expected the songs to fall on deaf ears, like you know the album says. What's it like writing an album that you know people not only are going to hear, but people want to hear on a large scale?
Man, I don't know. I like playing, and I've been playing in a band since I was 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And I mean, we play for people that are already into our music, you know, first, because they've been around, they've been with us for a while, you know. See?
So when you have those fans that follow you guys from the beginning, when success comes, a certain level of fame comes. So describe the challenge, I guess it would have been, from going to cult heroes to rock stars on cover of magazines.
No rock stars here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably get thrown out of somewhere around here tonight.
We're actually starting.
Possibly the bovine down the street?
Probably. It's just like Josh said, you know, I think everybody in this band, especially right now, are just love to play. And doing it with this lineup right now is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
But we are starting our own cult as well.
Yeah, we're starting.
We got a cult following. You can start your own.
Well, we thought it would be cool to do like a Jim Jones thing, you know. And
Kool-Aid and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Fun Kool-Aid's being served in the back as you leave.
It's cool, you know what I mean?
There'll be no Kool-Aid here.
Aid, you know.
No Kool-Aid here, guys.
No, but it's one of those things like, I'm from a small town in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And if you'd have told me that I would be here in Toronto playing rock and roll music, you know, 13 years later, I'd have probably beat you up, or I don't know. Not you.
Yeah.
Him.
Kwame over there. Is the experience as
Oh, not you, him.
Is the experience as tangible as you thought it might be?
What's that? Say it again.
People expect fame, and I mean, playing in front of huge shows and do that to be a tangible experience. But unless you're playing in front of all those people, is the experience as tangible as people think it is?
I like stuff like this when it's actually probably more nerve-wracking when everyone's really close.
Yeah.
But I like it better because if someone doesn't like it, they're like.
It's more dangerous.
And if they do, they're it's nuts, and you understand what's happening. Like we played in Reading, and there I think it was like 100,000 people, 80,000 people, and it looks like one giant person with bad clothes because it's all everyone's clothes mixed together. So.
Playing shows like that must be fun, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's just intense. It's a whole different thing. It's like a sea of people, and it's very surreal, you know? So I think when things are surreal like that, it's the definition of it. You go, this ain't real, you know? I mean,
it's kind of detached. You know, this whole leg of this tour is pretty small rooms, and it's good. We love that. You know, that's the best part of this.
Yeah, you guys started from playing small rooms, and I think it's important to go from grassroots.
That's why we're playing small rooms right now.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, this seems like the time when bands, like where we're at on our fourth record here, is lots of bands get kind of bloated and pretentious, and they go, we made it, you know? But it's not, there's no make it, it's just, it's over when I'm dead or something, you know? I want each record to be different than the last one and as good as we can make it, you know. So
there you go. Talk about concept on the albums. Rated R, Songs for the Deaf. They had a linear timeline, a concept. Why no concept on this one?
Well, I mean, this has about as much concept as Rated R. It's sort of like a dark fairy tale in a way.
Right.
And it's just supposed to kind of, it paints a little bit of a picture. It gets you started. I don't like it so much when something answers the question. I hate it when someone answers a question that I haven't even asked yet or something, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's cool with music that you finish something, you take something somewhere else and make it your own. So it's not like, Paul, I hate you, you know? That's just too definitive.
The thing with music is you can make it your own, but when all this kind of thing happens, how do you stay true to you? How do you stay true to you? Because all this kind of stuff can happen everywhere.
I think you just, you know, you just tune everything else out and play your favorite music you always wanted to hear that no one else is playing, so you have to. You know, I mean, ultimately, this is like I've hot tarred roofs and, like, you know, dug giant ditches and thrown myself in, and then, but this is the coolest thing I've ever done. So I don't want to take it for granted. I just want to play music that I really love, and then if I really love it, then there's a chance that everyone else will feel the same way.
They love it. This show, I get to ask my questions. These guys also get to ask their questions. We got an audience question from the crowd. Go ahead. You got your question from Cleveland Stonehenge.
Hi. First, I'd just like to say how awesome I think the new album is, and
Thanks,
how
man.
awesome you guys sound tonight.
Thanks, man.
And my question is for Josh. I was just wondering, after playing with Nick for so long now, how does it feel making this album without him? And do you think that the final product was better than you expected or worse than you expected?
Well, I mean, for me, the way I look at it is the two most important things are that when you're doing something like this is that first you pay allegiance to music. That means you do what you think is the right thing musically. And that if you're friends with somebody, that you do everything you can do to maintain the friendship. And it's okay when people grow apart. I mean, it's natural. What's important is to still pay allegiance to music and be friends with somebody, and not let those two things destroy each other. I've made records without Nick quite a bit, actually. And yeah, I mean, I'm the first record and many other records. I love making records with Nick. I love Nick. This one doesn't have Nick on it. It's not even supposed to be like Songs for the Deaf. So to me, it's not two oranges and which one tastes better. It's an orange and a giant chew or something, you know. And I also think that this record was a lot of fun to make because we all worked together so much, you know. And Deaf was really tough to do, you know. There was moments where it was a good time, and there was moments where I was like, where's the tower, where's the gun, where's the tower? So what's important is to have a good time as much as you can. So I'll talk to you guys later.
One of the best things about this band is you get to have tons of people on this album, and especially in the albums that have passed. You know, Dave Grohl, you had Shirley Manson as well. Talk about having Billy Gibbons on the album as well.
He's got a really fun beard, and that's a good start.
Musical beard.
Did you get to play with it?
Yeah, actually.
What do you mean by that? That sounded weird the way you said it.
Yeah.
Like,
I immediately regret that question. Immediately.
I don't know where you're going with
We
that.
played word games, Scrabble, you know.
Yeah, we're big into board games. That was where we took Billy first. Risk, which takes a long time to do. But everyone wants Australia, and then, you know, it's a problem.
You got tons of fans here. We also got a fan, a big fan in Vancouver, British Columbia. And if you look up on that screen, we got a question for you. Take a look.